Good morning. This is Father Stephen Kelly from St. John's Church in Detroit. We're continuing our series of daily morning meditations where we generally look at one or another of the lessons that are assigned for morning and evening prayer, what is known as the Daily Office Lectionary. Boy, it's hard to keep Father Kelly away from the Epistle of St. James when it's assigned for the Daily Office Lectionary, so we're going to jump right in, right? It's assigned for morning prayer. We are already up to chapter number 4, beginning at the first verse. From whence come wars and fightings among you? Come they not hence, even of your lusts, that are at war with your members? Ye lust, and ye have not. Ye kill, and desire to have, and cannot obtain. Ye fight and war, yet ye have not, because ye ask not. Ye ask and receive not, because ye ask amiss, that ye may consume it upon your lusts. Ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that friendship of the world is enmity with God? Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of God. Do you think the scripture saith in vain, the spirit that dwelleth in us lusteth to envy? But he giveth more grace. Wherefore he saith, God resisteth the proud, but giveth grace unto the humble. Submit yourselves therefore to God. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you. Draw nigh to God, and he will draw nigh to you. Cleanse your hands, ye sinners, and purify your hearts, ye double-minded. Be afflicted and mourn and weep. Let your laughter be turned to mourning, and your joy to heaviness. Humble yourselves in the sight of the Lord, and he shall lift you up. Speak not evil one of another, brethren. He that speaketh evil of his brother, and judgeth his brother, speaketh evil of the law, and judgeth the law. But if thou judge the law, thou art not a doer of the law, but a judge. There is one lawgiver who is able to save and destroy. Who art thou that judgeth another? Okay, so man, we got a lot of meat here for us, right? First of all, where does fighting and war come from? Because of lust. Now, he doesn't mean just the physical sexual lust, but it's that inordinate desire and passion for that which is not of God, right? Oftentimes in the Old Testament, Isaiah, Jeremiah, and the prophets use the idea of adultery as an image for unfaithfulness, that it's being unfaithful to God, that Israel becomes like a harlot. And so the same sort of imagery here, yes, lust is still one of the 7 deadly sins, unless it is natural and glorious marital relations between a man and woman in holy matrimony. Anything else will fall short of the mark. And so lust certainly is part of our fallen condition. It's a distortion of love and real desire for good. But he goes on to say this, because of this, that the fightings happens, right? And wars among us. And then he says, look, you ask and you receive not because you ask for what isn't good for you. You don't ask for things that are right? And you want things to fuel that lust for else and for other and for not God. You adulterers and adulteresses, know that the friendship of the world is enmity with God. In other words, lusting after all these things, right? And wanting to be like the rest of the world in me, get, please, please, please. All that desire for pleasure, all that desire for comfort, all that desire for prestige and power, that's of the world and not of God. And of course, what's the result? What is the remedy for all of this? Faith, prayer, and humility, right? The dirty H word, right? Stands from the same word as humus, for dirt, for earth, right? We need to humble ourselves. And it is only in that humility, right? Cleanse your hands, ye sinners, and purify your hearts, ye double-minded, right? So the Lord is calling us to be humble and to ask for those things which are requisite and necessary. Not what we want, we urge, we desire to possess, but that which God would have us do and be and have to his greater honor and glory. Told you this, St. James Epistle is good stuff. Today's Saturday, so we're getting ready for worship tomorrow, right? Please pray for the Diocese of Michigan. We have our diocesan convention today. And of course, we can always use your prayers for that. And then of course, we're gathering tomorrow at St. John's for Mass. We have 7:30 morning prayer, 8 o'clock Holy Communion, 10 o'clock Holy Communion, and 5:30 evening prayer with Holy Communion. And I hope you will join us for worship. May God bless you.